discovery of the Old Fire and the secret of the Convocation. 13 mages blinded, driven by the greed for divine power, and under the bondage of the Circle, their armies unleashed death and destruction, bonded with the power of ancient runes, cursed to eternal life and eternal death. Until the last day of the old era had dawned.
So have you come to witness the day of my ultimate triumph, poor old man?
No. To witness your downfall. You cannot win. The Convocation is a lie. It will destroy all of us.
So... You shouldn't have come. You really think I care a fig for your whimpering?
Tahira! Rowan sent us. He needs the power of the Rune Warriors. The Northern Realms are in danger.
Rowan knows I will never serve a Circle Mage again. My powers are exhausted. I have seen quite enough misery and bloodshed. Rowan will have to look for somebody else.
That's why he sent us. A very special rune lies concealed somewhere in these lands. We're here to search for it. But we were attacked and Lev is wounded. He needs your help. We need your help.
Then I hardly have any choice. Very well. I will help you. Where is Lev?
I lost sight of him somewhere behind the gate there. I hope he's still alive. These damned orcs.
I'll look for him. You stay here by my hut.
Thank you, Tahira. It's good to have you back with us.
Welcome to the world of Spellforce. In this prologue, the name of the main character and now select your avatar by clicking on Tahira in the game world. Very good. You can move the view with either the select in the lower. You can move Tahira down the path to the east and through the open stone gate to the Bindstone, a large boulder, by clicking the right mouse button next to it. The Bindstone offers the avatar an up. Select the Bindstone with a click. At the bottom edge of the screen, you will find the action bar. A new symbol for activate this Bindstone should have appeared there. Click on that symbol. The Bindstone will light up and is now in the lower. Continue along the path to the east. Spellforce offers you the option of witnessing the events of the game from different views, including the third-person perspective, where you see the action. To change the view, press the page up key to zoom in and the page down key to zoom out, or simply turn the mouse wheel. By moving the mouse wheel downwards or pressing page down, the camera will zoom out into an almost vertical Now change to the third-person perspective by zooming in closer. This is only possible if your avatar is inside the field of view. In the third-person perspective, follow the path in third-person perspective toward the east to the next stone gate. You can change to the third-person perspective. Change back to the normal isometric view with the mouse wheel. An enemy goblin is lurking around the neck. Select your avatar and click with the right mouse button on the goblin. Your avatar will attack. As soon as he has been defeated, we will continue. The goblin's corpse will light up. Take up a position close to the dead goblin and click on the corpse with the right mouse button. You can then see what object the goblin had with him on the left-hand edge of the screen. Click on the shield to take it with you. It will be automatically added to your inventory. The shield increases your avatar's armor class when you are carrying it. With a higher armor class, you lose fewer life points when an opponent. To open your inventory, click on the backpack symbol in the action bar, which can be found on the bottom of the screen. Open the and on the left, you can select the different categories. Click on the blue symbol, which stands for equipment. On the left, you now see the unused. To equip your avatar with the shield, you must first pick it up with the mouse. Click on the shield and then click on the free section.
I should have stuck with my... Please.
Now close the inventory with a click on the backpack or the check mark in the lower right of the window, or by simply pressing I again. In the upper left-hand corner, you can see a clickable portrait of the avatar. We call these buttons portrait buttons. The green bar in the portrait indicates the character's health. When the character is injured...
I thank you.
What happened anyway?
Yes, a special rune. But the ruins are just swarming with... Kaela knew where... As you command. Here, this spells. Keep following the Thanks for
The blue.
Thanks for.
Follow the path through the next stone gate until you have reached the wounded Lev. If someone offers you a dialogue, a symbol will select your avatar, approach Lev, and click on him with the right mouse button to begin the dialogue. You have a healing spell at your disposal. If the simplest possibility is offered by the click and fight system. To use this, select Lev. Under your avatar's portrait button, all meaningful actions for the selected target will appear. The blue hand is the symbol for the healing spell. Click on the symbol to heal Lev. The click and fight system can be used. The alt speak to Lev again. You have received additional experience points and a magic spell scroll from Lev. It contains the Fireball spell. Once you have collected a specific number of experience points, when you die, next open your inventory and click on the symbol for Spellbook. On the left, you will see the inventory for magic spell scrolls. On the right, your spellbook, and above it, the so-called magic memory, with 9 free spaces at the current moment. Click on the scroll in the inventory to place it on the mouse pointer. Then click any free space in your spellbook. You now have transferred a new spell into your spellbook. You can enter any number of spells into your spellbook, but you can only simultaneously memorize and use 10 of those magic spells in your magic memory. Learn the Fireball magic spell by clicking on the Fireball symbol in your spellbook, and then click on any free space in your magic memory. Now close your inventory. Follow the path until you see the Minotaur. Use the Fireball spell to defeat the Minotaur. Many creatures are partially or completely resistant to specific types of magic. Your avatar can also use rare objects found in the course of the game to protect himself better from magic attacks.
Enemies, beware.
Behind the next gate, a fire elemental creature awaits for you. This creature is completely resistant to your fire.
We're under attack.
Continue along the path. Try to use your magic spell against the fire elemental creature. If a creature has resisted a magic spell, you will see white bouncing sparks. After this, defeat the fire elemental creature in close combat. The fire elemental was carrying a hero's rune and 4 objects. Take possession of these. Beside your main character, you now have to summon it. Open your inventory and go to the category Rune board. On the left side, you will see your currently unused runes. Depending on which level your avatar has, you can apply up to 5 runes at once. Click on the rune of the hero and place it in one of the empty fields of the rune tablet located at the top. Now you will have to arm the hero. You should have received a bow, a dagger, and 2 pieces of armor. Go into the inventory and select the category Equipment. On the right side of the window, you will now see 2 portraits. Select the lower portrait and give your hero the 4 new objects from the left side of the inventory. The bow must go into his left hand. That's the space on the right-hand side. If your avatar or a hero cannot use an object, it will be marked with a red background. Close your inventory. Follow the path to the Great Monument. This is the Hero's Monument.
On my command.
Go right up to the Hero's Monument,
Forwards.
select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar.
Here, now.
Aside from the Hero
To
Monument,
adventure.
the symbol of a hand
arms, men.
appears in the selection window. You can inform yourself of the
Freedom.
rune power of your avatar. Every time you call on a hero,
For the order.
even a worker, you lose a bit of your rune power, and calling upon them takes a bit longer every time, too.
At arms, men.
Rune power regenerates itself automatically in the course of time.
Stay
Now
with
you
me,
can
men.
summon the hero. Select the monument and click on
For
the
the
symbol
order.
for the hero in the action bar. After a few seconds, the hero should appear.
We're under attack. Attack.
A second portrait button for your new hero should now appear in the upper left.
Quickly now.
You can now command the hero.
To adventure.
If you want to select several units simultaneously, you can hold down the left mouse button in the game mode
Here.
and drag a frame around
Freedom.
both characters. As soon as you
Enemy
release the
shield.
screen, the selection is established.
What does the room desire? For the glory of Aonir!
You can combine combat
We're under
units
attack.
to form groups. To do this, select the units
For
and
freedom.
click on one of the small buttons at the top of the screen in the middle.
lines
Or
must hold.
hold down the control key and select a number key
On my
from 1 to
command.
6 for the respective group. Once you have defined a group, a portrait button will appear at the top of the screen with the number of units in the group. The functionality of the portrait button
I'm ready,
is
let's
identical
go.
to your avatar's.
Follow me. Forwards.
You can now very quickly select a group by clicking on the follow the path further toward the
Here.
south.
To adventure. Into battle we go.
You have a fight with the undead ahead of you. Together with your hero, you can win this fight.
It's an ambush.
Use your magic and defeat the undead.
Quickly now. Attack.
Well done. One of the undead was carrying a valuable gem. Take it along with you.
Quickly now. For freedom.
Should you want to further test your fighting skills, turn north here. Otherwise,
Into
follow
battle
the
we
path
go.
farther towards
Rune
the south.
warriors, stand by me for Aonir.
At your service.
Stay with me, men. On my command. To adventure. Let's go.
What does the room desire?
Shall not fail. For freedom. It's an ambush. For freedom. For the order. I shall not fail. It's an ambush. Quickly now. To adventure. Let's go.
What does the room desire? Onwards, warriors!
Shall not fail. Freedom.
What does the rune desire? Rune!
Rune warriors, stand by me. Now. Quickly now. Here. To adventure. Into battle we go. For Aonir. Stay with me, men. Freedom. For the order. Forwards. Follow me. Let's go.
Follow the path until you find the merchant. Merchants can be identified by the rotating coin above their heads.
Let's go.
You can buy and sell all kinds of objects from a merchant. Go up to the
Destiny
merchant and
awaits.
speak to him by clicking on him with the right mouse button. A window will appear with the merchant's menu. On the left of the menu, you will see 100 copper coins. Objects you want to sell the gem. Select the lowermost symbol to open the category Quest and Value Objects. Click on the gem. The
I'm
object
ready.
you are offering will be marked green, and in the middle you will see the price the merchant wants to pay. Click on Sell. Now you can buy something else with the money. Click on the Runes category and purchase the Human Worker Rune.
Destiny awaits. Now.
Conclude the
now.
trade by clicking on the check mark on the lower left in the window or by pressing the Escape key.
I shall
Open
not
your
fail.
inventory, select the category Rune Board, and place the Human Worker Rune.
Tahira. So the others
Yes, they're all well.
in the orcs, be careful. Once you've come.
Close your
Here.
inventory.
Now.
Ready to go.
Follow
Here
the
I am.
path to the Bindstone.
Off to work. Master of the Rune, I'm on it. Yes, I'm on
Select
it.
the Bindstone and
shall not
activate it
fail.
using the action bar. Should your character perish, you will not have to
Now.
repeat the whole journey.
To adventure.
You can travel from one Bindstone to another Bindstone you have already
Forwards.
activated. To do this, select your avatar and go to the
Quickly now.
Bindstone. You can try this out now if you
adventure.
want. When you are done, follow the path to the human monument.
Follow me.
Speak to Joshua, the man directly beside the monument. You should now have received a quest. Open your inventory and select the quest book page. In the middle of the window, you will see all your current uncompleted quests, and on the right, a detailed
Here I
view
am.
of the
Very
currently
well, off I
selected
go.
quests.
That way, off to work.
I shall not fail.
You have received the quest, the Lost Rune. When you
Master
click
of
on
the
this
Rune?
quest, the individual steps of this quest will appear on the right. Already completed steps will be displayed darkened.
Yes,
When you
I'm on
hold the
it.
mouse pointer over one of these individual steps, a help window will additionally appear in the lower left
Here I
in
am.
case you have forgotten something.
off to work. Here I am.
Close your inventory. Go to the monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar.
Building completed.
The moment you
Yes.
occupy a worker monument, things get serious.
Here we go.
Normally, when enemies discover your newly established
At your
settlements,
service. Breaks over,
they will
time
do
for
all
work.
they can to destroy you as quickly as possible. On this map, however, you can take your time. You can now summon human workers. Select the monument and click on the worker symbol in the action bar. The worker will appear in a couple of seconds. You may also click the symbol several times to order more workers. Produce at least 5 workers. When you have selected the monument, you will see numbers indicating your population limitations below. The upper number indicates how many workers of this race you currently have, and the maximum number you are allowed to have.
Ready to go. Understood. I'm on it. At your service. All right, then. Breaks over.
At present, you can produce up to 20 workers.
That way.
The maximum number of workers increases when you construct larger headquarters. On the upper right, you will now find a portrait for human workers. The number indicates how many human workers are currently not doing a job.
As good as done.
You can select a free worker with a click on the portrait.
Master of the Rune. I'm on it.
Workers can collect different resources depending on their race.
Understood.
Human workers can chop trees, collect stone, or mine ore.
Off to work.
To the left of the monument, you will find a stone quarry, and to the right, an ore deposit. The next forest is located to the west. To have workers collect a resource, select one or more workers and then click with the right mouse button directly on a tree, a stone, or an ore deposit. Only workers may figure in this selection.
I'm on it.
On the top edge of the screen, you will see the amount of resources you already have acquired. You can use resources to construct buildings or summon combat units to a monument. Select workers and send them with the right mouse button to chop down trees, collect stone and mine ore until you have at least 50 units of each of these 3 basic resources.
Building completed.
Very good. You now have sufficient resources to construct your first buildings. Select a worker and click on the building symbol in the action bar. A selection of buildings will appear. Click on the woodcutter hut and select a site in the game world near the forest to start construction by clicking the left mouse button.
Building completed. As good as done.
The selected worker will now begin to erect the building. You can select additional workers and send them to the construction site with the right click, should you want construction to progress faster. Now select some other workers and build a quarry near the stone resources and a mine near the iron. In each of these resources, wait until all 3 buildings are finished. Should construction work fail to continue on a building, this means you have mistakenly removed all the workers from the construction site. Now your resources should increase much. In the area surrounding your base, you will find a number of animals. Build a hunting lodge to gather food. Additionally, construct a small headquarters so that you will have up to 30 workers at your disposal. You can send up to 5 workers to the hunting lodge to collect food faster. The amount of the food you have stored determines the maximum size of your army. The flags on the buildings show you whom the buildings belong to and if workers are currently active in this building.
Let's get cracking then.
If you look carefully,
Ready to go.
You will see that the lake behind the human monument is full of fish. There are also some berry bushes on the bank.
Ready to fight, sir. Right away, sir.
These serve exclusively as food for elves. Now you should do something to defend your settlement. Build 2 towers in the area around the stone slabs, as enemies might come from this direction.
Ready for action. On my way.
Here I am. Yes? All right then, Master of the Rune. As good as done. Master
No
of
problem.
the Rune. As good as done. Yes? At your service. Building completed. Off to work. Here I am. Understood. Off to work.
Sir! Yes,
All
sir!
right.
Master of the Rune. Here I am. Yes, I'm on it. Master of the Rune, I'm on it. Your orders? Break's over, time for work. Here I am. Off to work. Building completed. Here I am. I'm on it. Ready to go. Let's get cracking then.
Some
Here I am.
goblins
Good as
are
done.
attacking your settlement.
Building
You will
completed.
soon hear an alarm
Master of the
signal
Rune. Problem.
and see a red symbol on the overview map indicating the site of the attack. Defend your
Here we go.
town with your avatar and your hero.
Yes. Here we go.
Quickly now. Into battle we go. Rune warriors, stand by me.
Hold on, men.
Excellent. The attack has been thwarted. By the way, whenever you hear an alarm signal, you can use the space bar to immediately switch to the site of the action. If you cannot single, now it is time to build an army. Firstly, you will need to construct a forge. Weapons and armor
Here
for
I am.
battle
I'm on
units
it.
will be manufactured in this forge. If you have several forges, you can produce units faster. Battle units are also summoned. Select the human monument and summon at least 3 recruits and 3 scouts.
Building completed.
If you are unable to produce units, you will find text marked in red in the help window, which
Building
specifies
completed.
the reason why, for
Here.
example, a missing or
Ready to go.
unoccupied
Understood.
building, or insufficient
That way.
resource. The orcs have their own scouts always on the lookouts for enemies. If one of these scouts discovers your settlement or your warriors, he will return to his headquarters and sound the alarm. A scout is about to discover your settlement, which is shown by a yellow
Eyes
symbol
open, sword ready,
appearing on the
securing the
overview
area.
map. Destroy the
All right.
opponents before they can get away.
Moving out. Never give up. out.
You may not be attacked now.
Here.
The enemy headquarters will
Destiny
eventually
awaits.
notice the missing scout and start searching for him. You have, however, gained time and can use it to quickly produce more scouts and recruits. It is important for you to destroy the buildings in the enemy camp as quickly as possible, because new opponents are continuously being recruited there.
Here I am.
To produce a larger army, you will
As
need
good as
larger
done.
quantities of food. Select your human monument.
At your service. Ready to go. Here I am. That way. Master of the Rune? No problem. Yes? Master of the Rune? Break's over. Time for work.
The lower numbers in the selection window on the left indicate how many combat units inside the headquarters buildings. You can use food to increase the maximum size of your army. Select your small headquarters building. In the action bar below, you will now see a symbol for food.
Building completed.
When you hold the mouse pointer directly above it, the costs for this increase will show up in the help window. When you click once on the symbol, the maximum number of combat units will increase from 10 to 15 for 100 food units. The increase from 15 to 20 units already costs 200 food units.
Yes, on my way.
Increase the maximum number of combat units to at least 20 units by clicking the symbol twice. If the symbol is darkened, your hunters have not acquired sufficient food, and you will have to wait a while. With the small headquarters, if you later produce additional scouts and recruits and destroy the orc camp in the east, secure more resources and ensure you have sufficient food.
I shall not fail. Forwards. Follow me.
Ready for action. Securing the area. On my way.
I'm ready. To adventure. Let's go. Follow me. Now. Quickly now. Let's go. Follow me. Forwards. For freedom. Into battle we go.
Never give up.
Forwards. At arms, men. For Aonir.
Never give up.
Very well, off I go.
For Aonir. For Aonir. Attack.
Very well, off I go.
Shall not fail.
You cannot search corpses. There is a chest in the orc camp. Stand close to it with one of your
Yes.
characters, and you will be able to open the chest by clicking with the right mouse button.
Break's
Take
over. Time for
possession
work.
of both plans. You have just found the construction plan for a new building and the unit plan for the human
At your
unit
service.
clerics. Open your inventory and go to the plans page. Here you have an overview of which
Master of the
building
building.
and unit plans you have for all 6
Building
races.
completed.
On the right-hand side in the window, you can select the race. Select Humans.
To adventure. Forwards.
Place the unit plan
Follow
in
me.
a free space among the units in the lower
Forwards.
line. You can now produce this unit at your human monument, provided you have the required buildings and sufficient resources. Place the building plan in an empty slot on the line of building icons. The first line may be full, so
Destiny
you might
awaits.
have to press
Let's
the
go.
right arrow. Now your workers are able to construct the Temple of Light. Close your inventory. If you want to summon human simple work, put up an Arya shrine near the Arya Spring and the Temple of Light in your main settlement. To select this building, you must click on the pointer on the right of the building selection.
Building completed.
Up to 5 workers can work in the Arya. The Temple of Light serves to invoke
Upgrade
units with
complete.
magic
A new
powers,
skill is available.
comparable to the Forge for weapon production. Several temples allow you to invoke magic units more quickly. Additionally, you can buy upgrades at the Temple of Light. Upgrades are possible on several buildings, and they generally improve your units as well as offering other benefits. If you select the temple and have sufficient resources, you can click the clerical blessing symbol below. All the clerics you summon after
good as
this
done.
will have a shield and sizable mana reserves at their disposal. Beside the Arya Spring, you will see Lenya plants and moon silver. Both resources cannot be used by humans, but play an important role. Produce at least 3 clerics. Should you be unable to produce the unit, the button will be darkened. In this case, move the mouse over the button and follow the instructions in the help window. In case you already have the maximum number of units, you can select units and destroy them by using the key K. The next thing we want to do is gear up iron production a little. Put up a smelting works as close as possible to your mine building. The mine craftsman will now deliver the mined ore to the smelting works, where it will be processed further. This means you will now receive the double quantity of resources per delivery. Simple workers can only deliver their resources to all the build a food storehouse.
Awaiting your orders. Ready for action. On my way.
When the food
Securing the
storehouse
area.
is finished, you can use food to regenerate the life points and mana reserves in your You have summoned at least 15 combat units. If you follow the path, advance with your avatar, the hero, and at least
Now.
15
All right.
combat units to the east. As soon as the lookout has discovered you, a yellow warning signal will appear on the overview map.
Quickly now.
Moving out. Understood. All
The
right.
orcs have been alerted to your presence and will send out an assault wave to
Forwards.
confront you. Destroy the
Forwards.
orcs and their camp.
Right away, sir.
Here. Let's go. For Aonir.
All right. Enemy contact. Enemy contact.
Attack. To to adventure.
Moving out.
On my command. Into battle we go.
All right. Never surrender.
Stay with me, men.
Never surrender.
Enemy, beware.
At your command.
Sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Never surrender.
For the order. For the order.
Understood.
Freedom.
Never surrender.
Into battle we go. Into battle we go. For Aonir.
On my way. Understood. Fortifying the defenses.
Congratulations. If you now look in
Quickly
your
now.
quest book,
Securing the
the
area.
leader of the orcs was carrying the rune. Loot the corpse and take the rune if not already done so.
Follow me.
Now go back to
Forwards.
Joshua at the human monument and talk to
Securing
him.
the area. Securing the area. Securing the area. Eyes open, sword ready, sir.
The rune calls.
I'm ready.
By Zarek's accursed, even if I can master Rowan.
You have received additional experience with clicking the inventory. Go into the category Character Information. On the right of the window, select your avatar if it's not already activated. On the left of the window, you will see the skills of your avatar, and in the middle, its attributes. Distribute the new attribute points, for example, for strength or wisdom. To do this, click in the window on the small arrows directly beside the numbers of the attributes. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . The individual attributes stand for the characteristics
away,
of a
sir.
figure. If you pass over an attribute
Now.
with a mouse pointer, the help window will explain the meaning of the individual numbers. Now distribute the new skill points. Click on
On
New
my command.
Skills and select
Forwards.
Light Combat. Distribute the second point wherever you like by clicking on one of the small arrows beside the skill.
Quickly now.
Due to your improved skills in light combat, you have now received an additional combat skill. You will find this melee combat skill in your spellbook. Transfer Berserk to your magic memory. Close your inventory. Combat abilities and some magic spells are not cast. Test the Berserk ability by selecting your character and clicking the symbol below in the action bar, or above left on the portrait. When you trigger the Berserk ability, your avatar... Now speak to Joshua again.
I'm ready. Let's go.
It's slowly.
Come along. I like.
Zerba, have mercy. Will this never end?
That will be interesting.
Rowan. Master Rowan. One moment later, and we would have been lost.
Do you have the rune?
Tahira salvaged it from the ruins. Here it is.
Tahira, I thank you. You have...
Served you well?
I can understand your fury. Believe me, it was worth it. This rune is the key to our future and past. But I don't want to bother you any longer. Live in peace, Tahira. We will not meet again.
Farewell, Tahira.
Through the magic portal, or follow the path by go west to the portal to leave the map, or follow the path to the south to find more useful hints. Portals are...
Welcome back, my friend. I know your memory is paled. 8 years is a long time. Many things have happened. The war is over, but its consequences were terrible. The convocation has shattered the countenance of our world. Since then, I've tried to retain whatever is left over from this world. But now I have a feeling of time closing in. The circle is closing, and these lands need a protector. May the power of the ruin reawaken with you. But this time, you should not be the slave of someone else's will. This rune is the scourge on which your soul was forged. Wear it now yourself, and be the master of your own decisions.
I'm free.
Master Rowan, the Orders sent me with an important message. Something's happening at the Wildland Pass. Creatures made of black steel. They are breaking into the Northlands.
The Iron Ones have come. So, it has now begun.
You must set out at once.
Indeed. I will go see Darius. You, my friend, should gather your strength first and arm yourself. Follow the messenger to the town of Greyfell. When you get there, speak to my friend Sartarius. He will give you your instructions. He belongs to the Order of Dawn. Good luck. We'll meet again when I return, Rune Warrior.
By the gods! He really called a Rune Warrior!
I can hardly remember. How do I get to that city, Greyfell?
Follow the path through the rocks. I'll go with you. But let's be careful. The mountain goblins are in an uproar.